Alright, so work continues for the Falconets of Nigeria as they build up to face Tanzania in the next round of Under-20 Women's World Cup qualification. We last talked about the team's 1-0 win against Nigerian Women's Football League side Naijabiasfc, and we also looked at the names of players who were gathered in camp at that moment, which I believe was like 29 of them. But now that number has been reduced by a good amount as head coach Chris Danjuma released the list of players who will be traveling for the first leg in Tanzania. Before we get into that though, please make sure to like this video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much. So yeah, the Falconets of Nigeria will be facing Tanzania in the third round of qualifiers. First leg will be played on Sunday, November the 12th. 1 p.m. Nigerian time to start, and the match will be hosted in Tanzania. Second leg on Sunday, November the 19th, and it will be hosted at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium in Abuja. 4 p.m. Nigerian time to start. So head coach Chris Danjuma selected 19 players for the first leg in Tanzania. He picked up 3 goalkeepers, 6 defenders, 5 midfielders, and 5 forwards. Now I'm thinking 19 players will only be for the first leg, and in the second leg they're probably gonna call back some players from the camp to join the team. Now when it comes to players selected at goalkeepers, you got Angelina Ngwechi of Delta Queens, was the goalkeeper at the last Under-20 Waffle competition. Faye Omilana at the last Under-17 World Cup was a star for the Flamingos. That's what they're called, the Flamingos, and she makes the team. Then we move to defenders. Oluchi Ohaibulem, she was the captain of that team, the Under-20 Waffle team that came up second, and she's gonna be on this team. Comfort for Lauren Shaw, of course, we saw her get that cap against Ethiopia. Jumoke Alani was also there. Shukurat Oladipo was part of the Waffle team. Then you move to midfielders. Taiwo Falabi and Choma Olise are the 2 big names on there. Choma Olise was part of the Under-20 World Cup, played for Chris Danjuma. She replaced Deborah Abiodun as a starter in one of those games. Then you get to the forwards. Okwemi Ajakaye, of course, we know what she did at the Under-17, also at the Under-20 Waffle. Judith Okar was also at the Under-20 Waffle. Then you got Chiamaka Okuchukwu, was part of the Under-20 World Cup. Started the quarterfinals, if I'm not mistaken, against Netherlands. Is it the quarterfinals or second round? Either way it goes, started that match. Then you got Janet Akekoromowi, and she's from the Asisaro Shwala Academy, and that's super cool right there. She makes the team. We talked about her in the last video. Now as far as the players that missed out, the main ones to me, Linda Jiwaku of Bielsa Queens, moved from Confluence Queens. Don't understand how that situation happened, because she was one of the best goalkeepers in the league last season, drug her team into the Super 6. Then you got Chinyere Kalu, who, if I'm not mistaken, started most of the Falconets matches in the Under-20 Waffle. She doesn't get a selection, or is that a typo? Is that a mistake? I'm hoping, because that's crazy right there. She was one of the stars of that team. And speaking of stars, you go to Chinaza Agor, and I don't understand how things like this keep on happening. This is the best player in the league, voted by different publications the best player in the league, and she doesn't even get a spot on the team. That, I mean, I don't agree with stuff like that, because if these players are so much better than her, they'll be outperforming her in the league. But that being said, we really don't know why these players are not making the flight to Tanzania. Could be injuries, could be anything else, so I'm not really gonna speculate on that, even though I kind of just did though. But either way it goes, this is the roster, the team that will be taking on Tanzania in Tanzania. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.